The Calgary Police Service District Operations Team has completed an investigation in which a man was believed to be receiving stolen property in exchange for drugs. Over the course of 9 days, the investigators observed the suspect conduct various drug transactions and stolen property transactions near his home in the 1800 block of 34th Avenue S.W. On Wednesday, February 28th, the suspect was arrested by the tactical team. A search warrant of the property resulted in the seizure of drugs, including cocaine, methamphetamine, fentanyl, cannabis, drug paraphernalia, counterfeit money, stolen property, and weapons, including knives, swords, and firearms. The investigators would like to identify the owners of a number of what we believe to be collector's items that were found inside the residence, including an autographed and framed Gordie Howe jersey, an autographed Tragically Hip picture, an autographed Sass Jordan electric guitar, vintage comic books, hockey and trading cards, and antique watches. If anybody has had these items stolen, they are asked to call the Calgary Police Service non-emergency number at 403-266-1234. John Christopher Fraser, 43, of Calgary, has been charged with 37 drug, stolen property, and weapons-related offenses. The investigation is ongoing, and additional charges are anticipated.
So is this all for his personal collection then? Is what he's just doing, accumulating this stuff because like he's just a collector? Or?
I don't know that. We believe that some of the stolen property was being retained in the residence. I'm not sure if he was waiting to download it or if it was being collected.
So he was receiving this stuff, stolen property, for drugs?
We believe the payment for the drugs was stolen property, yes.
You do lots of stolen property investigations. How significant of a find is this? We don't see a lot of these items every day, at least when you bring them in front of us.
If you look at the items, you can tell that it is significant due to the number of dangerous weapons that you see in front of you, including the 5 firearms that were seized, a large quantity of drugs, and cash was seized as well, and then some unique items that obviously have a great deal of value to them.
Is that money there counterfeit money?
That, I believe, is actual money. The counterfeit money is U.S. dollars.
So what was he doing with the counterfeit money?
That's still under investigation.
Obviously, it's kind of hard to gauge how much all this is worth. Do you have like prices for each individual kind of like characteristics, like so much for the guns, so much maybe for the drugs, so much for the...
I don't know the value of the guns, but our investigators have researched some of the property, some of the unique items on just through the internet in attempts to identify them, and we found trading cards of Marilyn Monroe that are valued at about $600. There's some comic books that are valued in the hundreds of dollars as well.
Is this unusual?
Sorry.
Is this unusual for guys to be fencing or getting this kind of stuff?
You know what, we often see stolen property being exchanged for drugs, so that's not unusual in itself. I think it's just a combination of the collectibles, the weapons, the drugs in itself, and especially the value of some of the collectibles. I think that's unusual, yes.
And with the property that was stolen, like this stuff here, was that obtained through crime, or do you guys know if you're going to be able to track that back?
We're actually that's why we're trying to identify the rightful owners to determine how it was obtained. We believe it was obtained unlawfully.
What sparked the investigation?
A tip from the public.
Like suspicious activity, or they knew this person really well, or he was known to you and you started looking into it more? Or?
I don't know the specifics of the tip, but it was a tip from the public that led us to conduct a further investigation, and as a result of the investigation, we conducted a search warrant on the residence.
So obviously the public's help pretty significant here. Like that led you to the individual, and you were able to find this stolen property. Through
our observations, we did observe quite a bit of activity associated to the residence and the individual himself.
Obviously, there's some functioning, like there's airsoft guns, but there's functioning weapons here. Any of those like suspected any kind of like any other kind of crime? That's
still under investigation. I know 2 of the weapons were stolen from other crimes.
Do you have like the amount of drugs that was found at the residence?
Yes, I do. Just 1 second. I'll list just the drugs.
Please.
Yeah, 11 grams of crack cocaine, 32 grams of powdered cocaine, 29 grams of cannabis, 156 grams of methamphetamine, 13 grams of powder fentanyl. That was it for the drugs.
So, sorry, if this sounds dense, I want to make sure I get this clear. Are you, like, this person acquired some of these items in exchange for drugs?
That's what we believe, yes.
So, if you're looking for the original owners, could they be facing charges as well?
No, we believe that they're victims of a crime.
Oh, okay, so they might not necessarily have traded these materials themselves.
Yeah,
for
not
the
using,
drugs.
not drug users themselves.
Yeah, sorry, I should clarify that. What we believe is that the original owners of these items were victims of a crime, and the people that stole the items exchanged them for drugs.
Okay.
But that's still under investigations. That's why we'd like to speak to the owners.
So what do you think he was gonna do with something like that Gordie Howe jersey? Like,
I can't speak specifically to this incident, what he was going to do for it, but what we have seen in the past in other cases is these stolen items are later sold.
through like pawn shops or?
Pawn shops, Kijiji. Kijiji seems to be, online stolen property seems to be the biggest method for reselling these items.